Radio Vuka.
Used to do what?
To pout.
I don't get what you are saying, Miss Melissa.
Okay, well, Ricardo Gomez de la Rocha designed this totally sexy number, right?
What did it look like?
So it was the suit, this utterly ferocious suit, black with hints of metallic built into the fabric, and when it caught the light, I had to actually stop myself.
From doing what?
It's just an expression, Shorts. I had to stop myself.
Yeah, Mara, if you have to stop yourself, that means you were going to do something that you had to stop yourself from doing.
Oh, it could be anything. It's just a phrase.
Yeah, well, tell us what happened.
So, Ricardo asked Silas to please pout when he turned at the end of the catwalk.
And he didn't.
No.
And this Ricardo guy got upset.
He burst into the changing area and he demanded, where was the pout? And do you know what Silas said?
What did he say?
He said that he's not paid to perform tricks. He said that he's paid to make the clothes look good, and he makes a point of being expressionless on the catwalk. I was so over the top, hold the phone, proud of him.
What did Ricardo say?
Oh, he totes through his toys. He even called Silas unprofessional.
No way. That wasn't necessary.
Did you support him, Melissa?
Of course I did. I thought his answer was utterly fierce.
Why?
Well, I thought it was a model's job to be sexy and look good.
Yes, but not to distract from the clothing.
I've heard that. That's why underwear models never smile. Oh, I thought it was because the underwear was so tight they couldn't move their faces.
No, babe. Models aren't supposed to distract from the clothes. That's why they never smile.
Or pout.
Exactly. I mean, when you watch Fashion Week in New York or Milan or London, do you ever see the models smiling?
No,
Never.
No way.
Exactly, guys.
But did you tell Ricardo all of this?
Of course I did. I told him in no uncertain terms that Silas was right. A true model never does cute improvs on the catwalk.
What did he say?
What could he say? He was showing how inexperienced he is.
Yeah, for sure. Doesn't this Ricardo Della know who Silas is?
I had to remind him that my artiste has modeled in North America.
You really told him?
Put him in his place?
Of course I did. I was morally obliged to.
I'm amazed at what he has to put up with in this modeling business. I could never do it, not in a million years.
It's the moolah, Munna. I would do it too, if someone paid me that much to model. But no one ever does.
Hey, babe. Hi, Si.
Hey, are you going to join us for a coffee?
Of course. I'm actually glad so many of you are here. I have a message from my father.
Oh, yeah?
He's really happy with Mombasa's progress at the rehab center.
For sure.
He's doing really well. A lot better.
Well, that's so good to hear.
It's #1, Xe. I'll go see him later today. You gave a super class on Friday night, Lillian.
Beyond fab.
Thanks. Ruben? Did your friend catch up with you?
Which friend?
There was a man at the warehouse on Friday night. He came in after the class.
I didn't see anyone.
You'd all left. A tall guy. He asked after you, Ruben. I told him if he hurried, he might catch you.
I didn't see anyone afterwards.
No, me neither. And we stood outside and chatted for a while before we left.
But then he would have come and said hi.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Lillian, did this guy give you his name?
No.
What else did he say?
He said he was interested in joining the class, and then he just sort of drifted out.
Was he a big guy?
You said he was tall.
Yeah, and...
Was he a big guy?
Yeah, pretty big.
What are you thinking, Shorty?
You thinking in Sachi Krotan?
What?
Is he that
He's
guy?
someone you don't want to know.
It's starting again.
We don't know anything yet, Ruben.
What other tall, big guy would be looking for me after the self-defense class?
Yeah, and they're not coming to find you.
I actually can't for this, guys. Please, please, please don't let it be Archie Crowthorne.
How did it go, Si?
Ugh, you know, it was fine.
Sounds like you didn't enjoy the modeling gig.
They're all the same, Sam.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not really.
Because you can. I know that Melissa isn't someone you can really go to with this kind of thing, but I will listen and I will support and I won't tell her a thing.
I said I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Well, you missed the most divine magazine launch on Saturday. Everybody who was anybody was there.
Then in that case, I'm glad I was making a fool of myself in Cape Town.
Sorry?
I would have been sick to my stomach with all those giant egos around.
No, I mean, how did you make a fool of yourself? It sounds like you really didn't love this gig, my love.
I don't really want to talk about it, Sam.
Are you sure? Because sometimes talking about things helps, and...
Sam, please.
Okay. No, I hear you. Faye Parsons still wants to meet you. She is so determined to get that interview for her magazine. She's like a little Jack Russell.
And if she calls Mel and does it that way, maybe it'll happen.
Goodness. You are so prickly today.
You can't expect me to go and meet this woman without Mel giving me the okay.
My, Silas. Melissa really has got you in a vice grip.
Ugh, please, man, Sam.
You need to cut loose a bit, hun. Mel is not the boss of you.
Samantha, please. I can't
Get
just
a
go.
life, Silas.
Morning.
How's it, dog?
Dog, good to see you.
Oh, you're right, Silas.
Yeah, I'm okay. Tired after the weekend.
I'm looking for Ruben. I need him in the control room for my current affairs show.
What you looking at today, Braddock?
Did you know that recycling is the latest fad in Gauteng? In South Africa, actually.
You'd think Melissa would have picked up on it for her show.
It's not really Mel's area.
It's definitely a current affairs issue.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just interested to see if she's picked up on it at all.
So, what's the vibe?
Over 1 million tons of paper is being recycled every year.
Yo, 1 million?
Isn't it wonderful? It's creating jobs and it's also saving the country a lot of money.
Especially if we're recycling other materials like tin and glass and plastic.
Which we are.
Fabulous.
I wish there was as much money in simple garbage collection.
We have to start somewhere.
And we have. I really want to encourage the listeners to recycle. Maybe we can even become one of the top recycling countries in the world.
I saw Lillian today. She came to Carla's Cucina for some coffee this morning.
Oh, yeah?
She says you are doing well, my China, with the rehab thing.
Well, I'm trying.
It's good, Mombasa.
Thanks, short man.
You must just keep doing what you are doing.
I'm going to try. Captain Ngwenye says that with this thing, you can only go 1 day at a time.
Yeah, we'll say the same thing with the Alcoholics Anonymous program.
It makes sense.
Just think about today.
Yeah, because if I start thinking about tomorrow today, I'll go crazy, bruh.
For sure.
But sometimes I do.
What? Go crazy?
No, think about tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. I think about what will happen to me when I live here.
No ways. Don't think about that now.
I don't do it on purpose. The thought just comes. It hijacks my mind. I have to work very hard to make it go away.
That happens to me too sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, my brain gets very full and I feel like it's going to explode. I have to make it slow down.
It scares me.
What are you worried about exactly?
Hey, those gangsters, man. I'm scared I'm going to do all this work and get off the drugs, ne? And then they'll find me and take me back where I started from, square one.
Amanda says they don't ask about you anymore, man.
Oh, Mama, they're still there.
Yeah, they hang around the taxi rank.
You see? They'll always be on the lookout to see where they can sell their drugs.
Tell me about them, Munna.
Like what?
Where do they live? Where do they come from? Where do they get the drugs?
I only know one place where they get the drugs. It's not far away.
Where is it?
No, don't you worry about it.
Tell me, my child.
I don't want to talk about it, Shorty.
Maybe you'll feel better if you just get some of those thoughts out of your brain.
You? Okay, there's a house where they make the drugs. It's nearby, it's in the neighborhood.
Give me the address.
No ways, Shorty, no ways, they'll kill me.
Those smokers are going to kill hundreds of other people with those drugs they are making there at that house. Do you want that?
No.
Give me the address.
Please, Shorty, Shortman, please.
I won't tell them. You tell me what you know. I won't tell anyone where I got the information.
Oh, please, man, please, Shorty, don't ask me anymore, please.
A house in this neighborhood? That's what he said. Makes sense. They got a kitchen, open space,
Privacy.
yeah, Quintop's plenty of time to make their drugs and do what they want. Mombasa says that these gangsters who came looking for him,
The ones who beat up Mandla.
yeah, they get their drugs from this house.
So we have a location?
Mombasa knows exactly where it is. He used to go there to get his stuff too.
Yeah, I know about it too.
Shh, quick stakes. How do you know about it?
People talk, bruh.
Who talks?
People. My passengers.
Then why don't I know about this house, eh? My passengers talk.
Maybe we have a different kind of clientele.
Are you saying that your passengers are more dangerous than mine? Because some of my passengers are dangerous, except.
Ah,
This is an important shorty.
Kiki, I just know about the house. I don't know where it is or anything like that, okay?
Did Mombasa give you an address, shorty? I asked him where it is. He's too scared to tell me. And I don't want to push him because he might just fall over the edge and crack like the egg did.
Egg?
Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, whoa.
And then what if we can't put him back together again?
You did the right thing, Shots.
I hope so, Mr. What.
It's tragic, you know. People who have no money are always the ones most caught up in the drug world. It's because it dulls the pain, Mr. Watson.
It's not worth it.
No, but I mean, when I got high, it was because it was the only time I ever felt good.
Hey, Quintops, you did drugs?
Not for long. I dabbled in it.
Quick sticks.
But not for long, Shorty. I got out before it could destroy my life. But I don't think I ever realized how close I got to losing everything. Then I met Mombasa.
That light must be very grateful that he's A-OK. He must be thankful that he survived.
Yeah, my short friend. These things take time. They're very tricky. He's not A-OK just yet.
Oh, Vuka, Ebu, please don't kick that ball around the house. It's a bad omen.
I'm not kicking it, Ma. I'm controlling it.
I don't care what you're doing. Stop doing it.
Yo, I'm not a kid.
Then stop acting like one. You see? You kick a soccer ball inside and that's what happens. The house punishes you.
It wouldn't have happened if you didn't distract me, Ma.
Please, Vuka, it's early in the morning. Forget about all this kicking. Just relax and be on holiday.
It's hard, Ma.
I know, but you've got to decide to relax all you want. Man. Oh, Pilomjan, where's that child now? Ruben's going to be here and she won't be ready.
I went to call her just now. She's ready.
Then what's she doing now? Go, people.
She's putting more ribbons in.
No, what? Bongi, 10 ribbons is enough. She had 10 ribbons in her hair yesterday. 10. She just wants more and more. Soon her whole head will be a ribbon.
I don't think that's a problem.
Oh, not for you and me. But I don't know if the school is so happy about it. Bongi's teacher already said to me that Bongi really likes ribbons.
So? It's true.
She said it in that way that actually means Bongi is strange and must stop wearing so many ribbons.
Who cares? If Bongi is happy, then that's the most important thing.
No, you're right. I just don't want her to get into trouble.
Why would she? She's not hurting anyone.
You're right. Bongi, please, man, hurry up, sweetie.
If it's going to be too much of a rush for you, I can always take her to school.
No, it's fine. You're just looking for things to do.
So what? I've been playing soccer every day for weeks, and now I've got nothing to do. It feels strange.
Well, just go through the strange feelings and relax into them, eh? You need to rest for a bit. Soon you'll be running around at the academy again and you'll be grateful for this time off.
Yeah, okay, fine. I can relax. But I can't do nothing all day long. I'll go mad.
You won't.
Ma, I swear I will.
Fine. You can take her to school.
Thanks.
Oh, how?
Hey?
How are you going to get her to school?
I'll take her with me in a taxi.
All right. You've got 15 minutes.
Bongi, no more ribbons. We are going.
Honestly, Faye, there's no need to worry. I'll get you the interview with Silas. It's no problem. What's there to stress about? Yes, I'm aware of the deadline. You're talking like I'm hiding him from you or something. No, of course I'm not. Listen, don't stress. I'll give you a call when I've spoken to Melissa Montague. His agent. Yes. Darling, I'm parked outside the station and I really have to get to work now. Seriously, the whole thing's a done deal. I will. Bye. Oh, can you say paranoid? Oh!
Good morning.
Oh, good grief, you gave me a fright.
Did I? I'm so sorry. I just wanted to open the door for you.
Open the door. Oh, thank you.
My pleasure.
I thought you might be a hijacker.
Have you ever seen a hijacker dressed like this?
Yes, actually.
Well, you must have met some very suave criminals then.
I think met might be a misnomer. come into contact with against my will would be more like it.
Well, I'm glad to tell you I'm not a hijacker.
Yes, well, I'm glad to hear it.
I'm just a man who mourns the passing of the golden age of chivalry.
Really? How sweet and deluded you must be. But thanks for the gesture.
Only a pleasure, my lady.
Have you been involved at all?
With the Mombasa saga? No. Too much for me to think about.
Agreed.
Morty?
No, thanks. Gas?
I beg your pardon?
Hey, just seeing this ad in the paper reminded me of an article I read that you'd find very interesting.
Article about gas?
Mm-hmm. Good topic for current affairs, I think. Apparently, gas might be the answer to our energy problems.
Yes?
So, recently, 100 trillion cubic feet of natural gas was discovered off the Mozambique coast.
Good heavens!
And because the amount of gas exceeds the needs of Mozambique, most of it will need to be exported as liquefied natural gas. Now, we could buy the gas, and South Africa could develop its own natural gas infrastructure, and then we wouldn't be so dependent on coal-fired power stations for our electricity needs.
Interesting.
Isn't it? Now, I think it would go a long way to providing energy to people at a lower cost and reducing our carbon footprint.
Morning.
Oh,
hello,
hey,
dear.
morning.
It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
Stuffy?
Windows open.
I mean, the curtains need to be... You can't have a productive day when you're sitting around in the dark.
It was hardly dark in here.
But doesn't this feel better?
It does indeed. Thanks, Sam.
Wonderful. Would anyone like some tea?
Well, I've just had, thanks.
Yeah, me too.
Gosh, I just remembered I won't be able to man the control room for your show today.
Oh, dear. Well, I'm sure someone can fill in for you.
Well, I can do it.
Would you? Thanks.
Thanks, Ruben. Oh, yes, I just met this charming man who asked after you. Well, he didn't ask after you exactly, and initially I didn't think he was charming, but...
Man? What man?
Well, he opened my car door for me after I parked, gave me quite a fright, but then he was so odd and charming, I was completely won over.
What did he say?
He sent his regards to you.
What did he say his name was?
AC?
AC? Where is he?
I think he's gone now, Ruben. Ruben! Is he all right? What's going on?
AC Archie Crowthen.
Big enough, not in the open air.
Voting on a for 4 billion.
My bro, why don't you program the stations, huh?
Turn it off, Muna. We are on a stakeout, not a road trip.
Okay. Now, how long are we going to be staking out for, huh?
We only just got here.
But nothing's happening.
Do you want something to happen?
No ways, I don't even want to be here.
Then what'd you come with?
Course, I sort of do wanna be here, you know?
Okay, then be quiet and stake out.
You don't have to be quiet to stake out the house. Shh. Oh, my soul is on the run. So you sure this is the street, huh?
For sure it is. Mombasa phoned me last night with the address.
Could have been lying.
Why would he lie when the whole thing of telling me where the drug house is proves he wants to get better and put this drug stuff far behind him?
Or maybe he just phoned you and told you some random address. There's probably an old auntie living there with a goldfish called Nemo.
No ways. It's the place. I can feel it.
How? You don't even know if that's number 36, my bro.
The one next door is 34, and the one across the road's 37. This one's obviously 36.
My brah, not all house numbers work like that.
Hey, quick sticks. What's the real deal here, eh? You just came along to tell me everything I think is wrong, and we're actually at the wrong place, or what?
I'm just saying, this house we've been staring at for 10 minutes...
5 minutes.
Nothing's moving in there, shorty. It looked like it's a well-looked-after plekkie. I mean, someone's even cut that grass on the verge by the gate. What kind of drug lords trim verges, huh?
The smart kind.
The only kind of drugs in there would be aspirants, my brah.
That's what you are supposed to think. That's exactly why this is the drug factory, because it doesn't look suspicious at all, Muna. So no one's gonna suspect it.
Okay, maybe I could buy that there was drug storage or whatever going on in there. But a drug factory? Like, where they make drugs, huh? Nah, if that was happening, the neighbors would have smelled a rat.
For sure. They'd smell drugs, like chemicals.
Can you smell chemicals?
Can you?
No, and my window's open. Wind yours down. And?
I can't really tell. Bring your nose here.
My bro, the air's the same on my side, man.
Maybe they are not making the drugs right now. Maybe they do the chemical stuff at night when no one would notice.
Oh, could be.
Let's go check it out.
Ha ha ha. Shorts, no way.
I thought you said it was an old lady's house.
I am not taking any chances, bruh. Old lady or drug factory are not going sniffing around somebody else's property.
We need clues.
We need to tell the cops what we know.
We don't know anything.
We know where the house is. We can just give them the address. It's not our job to go busting drug dens. I mean, we couldn't even bust this place if we tried. What do, huh? Walk in there with a tire jack and say, "Hello, neighbors, hands up."
Tire jack!
Oh, come on, Shorty, man. Don't be stupid. Let's call the police.
Okay. Or even better, I'll call Freddy Fresta.
Yes!
Unbelievable.
Oh, you are too lucky with this game.
Now I'm going to buy a hotel.
You own everything now.
He is Monopoly. Yeah.
But now what's the point of carrying on playing?
For the fun of it.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's been a nice evening, but I really must go.
Oh, no, you mustn't.
Stay, Ruben.
Monopoly really starts driving me crazy after a while.
Please, Ruben. You said you were staying. We decided it, and that's why we...
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
She didn't say we are not.
Well, I can't be on the run from a man who's... I don't want to be afraid.
But you'll be afraid if you're at your place. Why go there when you can choose to be here and be safe, eh?
I don't want to endanger your lives.
You're not. All right, Leland security people are here. Everything's fine. Please, just stay. It's what we decided on. Otherwise, we would have organized security people at your house.
It's so awful. And it might not be him. There's a chance the man who came to Lillian's class and the man who opened Sam's door are different people.
Never.
But they could be. They could be two unrelated incidences of two mad old men who know me.
From where? And why would they? No, that doesn't make any sense. It is Archie Crowthorne. You just have to accept it.
And accept that he's hunting me down?
Trying to intimidate you.
Yeah. And I won't be. I won't be intimidated by the madman. That's why I want to go to my house and wait in the dark for him with an old shotgun.
What?
But I won't. I won't. I'll stay here. I don't even have an old shotgun anyway.
I don't understand this Archie guy. He's been chased by the police, but he keeps popping up and sending stupid messages to Ruben. I mean, doesn't a rhino poacher on the run from the law have better things to do?
You would think.
It's okay. It's probably one of the security guys.
We were wound a bit tight, I think.
I don't even know why I got a friend. All right, Leland's guys are outside.
And it's not like Archie Crowthorne's gonna knock at the door.
Although you never know.
Oh, Silas.
Oh, hello, Ma.
Hi. What a lovely surprise. Oh, it's Silas.
Hey, brah.
Have you come to beat Vuzi at Monopoly?
Yeah, and give you moral support.
Oh, thanks. That's very kind of you.
Have you eaten?
I had a late lunch, so I don't need food right now.
Wonderful. Neither have we, and I've made a leek and potato pie.
That sounds great. Thanks, Ma. Pie and Monopoly is so much better than Mel and fashion.
Hey, you're escaping a fashion event with Mel.
Yeah, sorry. I did also want to give you moral support.
So we're your escape route?
Yeah, do you mind?
Not at all.
All right, once you've started playing Monopoly with Vusi, you'll wish you were at a fashion event.
You can't keep putting her off, Mel.
I've told her you're doing the interview.
So then why is she still calling you?
To decide on shots.
What shots?
Photos of Silas Shorty.
Oh, does she have a whole bunch to choose from?
No, we have an arrangement, Quentin. Faye Parsons can use Silas in Panache for an interview, but I decide on what photos of him go into the magazine.
Yeah, okay. I get it. Quality control,
Exactly.
But Riley, you'd probably look good in any photo.
You'd be surprised, bruh.
That's the kind of impression you want to create, though.
Oh, I don't follow.
Quint, babe, in the fashion industry, you tell people what to think. So, if we only ever allow hot photos of Silas to be published, then everyone believes that he's just the most photogenic, beautiful model in the country.
It's genius,
Not really, Shorty, man. That's what all the top guys do in America and stuff.
I mean, just look at the top models in the US and Europe. They only ever look super glam.
Oh, they don't. Oh, in some of the tabloids.
Oh, you mean like those magazines where they have pictures of Britney Spears picking her nose?
Yeah, and Lindsay Lohan getting fraught.
Oh, those tabloids are evil and they don't deserve any attention.
You buy them all the time.
Yes, for research, Silas, not to read.
Yeah, right.
Hello, eyes on the crisis, people.
What crisis?
The photos we need to give Faye for the magazine.
Just give her anything.
As your agent, it is my job to ensure that you always look your most fierce and ferocious best.
Yeah.
And angles, poses, clothing, it all needs to be in order to package the product optimally.
How does it feel to be a product, my brother?
I'll be happy when this interview is over, to be honest.
Don't be so modest, Si. Oh, he's so shy. He hates talking about himself. Ooh, Si, you have to make sure that comes out in the interview. People love humility.
Unlike Shorty, he could talk about himself all day.
Yeah, for sure, quick sticks.
Shorty, you don't even deny it, bruh.
Hey, I like to blow my own vuvuzela, munna. I'm like you, Miss Melissa. Loud, proud, and very super fierce.
And I love your positive attitude, babe. I just wish some of it would rub off on Silas.
If this China needs a lesson, I'm ready. I'm ready for him to pick up what I have to put down. But I don't come cheaply.
Yeah, Shorty, I'll remember that.
Miss Melissa, has anyone heard from Gift?
Oh, so there is this huge saga going on with his cousin Tanya. I've been following it for days.
I heard something about the rapist guy trying to buy her off.
Yes, well, that's not going to happen.
Is this Mo going to pay for what he did to her?
Gift has taken her home to the Eastern Cape so she can be with her parents.
And? What's going to happen?
They're going to press charges.
Hey, that's grand, Exe.
Her parents almost had triplets when they found out that that guy tried to bribe her.
Of course they did.
If that had happened, it would have sent out the most evil, terrible message.
Yeah, that men who spike women's strength and rape them can get away with it if they have money.
Exactly.
This guy needs to go to court, be convicted, and put in jail for a very long time.
Rajesh, I need you to restock these shelves. There's some tins missing. I don't like these gaps. They're unsightly.
Morning.
Hey, Lillian, what are you doing at my emporium on this lovely day?
I need a whole bunch of stuff, and I thought you'd be the perfect person to help me.
Well, you have come to absolutely the right place.
I thought so.
Well, what is it that you need?
Well, I'm going to do this Kilimanjaro climb with Lachlan, and I need clothing and equipment.
I still can't believe Mac is going to climb a mountain.
I'm so excited.
You really couldn't have come to a better store, Lillian. From fleecy lined jackets to appropriate footwear, Anil's Emporium has it all.
You should write adverts for this place.
Yeah, oh, I can. And I did. You know, I've always believed I should start them up again. We always used to end them like this. Anil's Emporium.
Hey, that rings a bell. I've heard that before.
You see? The power of advertising.
I love it.
Hey, come with me. Let's start looking immediately.
All right.
Hey, I'm surprised you're shopping for your gear so soon, man. Don't you want to wait for Mac to arrive before you start shopping for the trip, huh?
Well, he told me to go ahead. He emailed me a list.
Aha.
Here it is.
Hey, this is gonna be such fun.
I hope the actual climb will be fun.
Hey, you nervous?
Well, it's a big expedition.
Of course.
There'll be 6 of us going. I want us all to just get on and work together, you know?
6 on safari? Oh, it's got a nice ring to it, huh? You should keep a diary of your experiences on the trip.
Good idea. I'll definitely do that.
In that case, Lillian, let's start in the stationery section.
Everyone's talking about him.
Sifiso Mzobe. Of course they are. You won a big award a while back.
The Wallace Soyinka Prize for Literature in Africa.
Yeah, that.
I think we should devote some time to him on Between the Lines.
I'm going to have to read his book first.
It's unfortunate we didn't get to this sooner, when he won the actual award.
I'm sure Harold mentioned it, but we didn't look at his work in detail. We've just been on the back foot with Harold going away and then Seybrandt and Ronell's issues. I should have been more on top of the stock.
It's not your fault.
Well, let me read the book.
Young blood. I have a copy you can borrow.
Oh, great.
It actually won the Sunday Times Fiction Award in 2011.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
He's writing another one, isn't he? It's going to be published next year.
Oh, yes, quite right. And then I had another thought.
Yes?
Let's try and interview him.
Yes!
You like it?
Oh, I think it's a great idea. It'll give the whole thing a fresh angle, eh?
We can make it part of the inspirational South African series that Denton and I are planning.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Family history of it.
Of Alzheimer's?
Yes, my father had it.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
You and V have more in common than I realized.
V has Alzheimer's?
No, her mother does.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
She's really struggled with it.
It's very hard.
I'm glad you're talking about this today. A gift actually looked into it a little while ago as well.
I know some people don't want to have the tough conversations, Doc, but this show is called Heart to Heart, and I have a responsibility to my listeners to keep it real.
But you're looking at it from a different perspective.
Doc, I am totally into food, totes into it.
And that's good.
Except Gift and I had quite an argument about vegetarianism the other day.
You're a vegetarian?
Of course.
Oh, well, good for you.
And you?
Oh, no. I couldn't not eat meat.
You could, actually.
Yes, but I don't want to.
At least you're honest about it.
So, junk food?
Yes. Firstly, it's the spawn of the devil. It wreaks havoc with your weight and your health, and it has absolutely no nutritional value whatsoever.
I've never been a big fan of fast food or sugar or anything like that, really.
Good, I'm glad to hear it.
The listeners are going to be blown away by this.
Do you think so?
With the information you're about to give them, of course.
But, I mean, it's not rocket science, Doc. It's not such a big leap to believe that there's a link between junk food and Alzheimer's.
Oh, I think it's terrifying.
But we all know that this stuff is bad for us. Is it really such a revelation?
I hear what you say, but what facts do you have?
These are the figures. Right now, 35 million people around the world have Alzheimer's.
35 million?
And that could rise to 100 million by 2050.
But what about the fast food issue?
Well, researchers have been suggesting for a while that there might be a link between diet and dementia. As far back as 2005, there were some researchers calling Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes.
I had no idea.
There's still a lot of work to be done.
People really need to be more aware of what they put into their bodies.
We already eat far too much animal fat, salt and sugar as it is. It's so important that we focus more on fresh fruits and veggies.
I'm looking forward to this, Sam.
Me too.
And I want to do a follow-up show on current affairs. As I said, Gift has expressed interest in the subject, and the more we can reinforce this message, the better.
Ma, if I could eat food like that every night, I would be a healthier, taller man,
Shorty, food can't make you taller.
Your mother's food can, boss.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, thank you, Innocence.
Does anyone want some tea or coffee?
I'm all right.
Not right now. I want to savor the taste of that food in my mouth.
We can go and make it just now, Ma.
All right.
So, Ruby Roopstar, have you seen him again? That man we don't want to talk about.
Well, thankfully not.
I wonder where that Skellum is hiding.
I don't think he's hiding. I think that ever since Lillian upped our security, Archie Crowthorne has been focusing on other things.
Mar, do you really think it was him, Ruben?
It's possible it could have been someone else.
I don't know.
Oh, you think it was him, Shorty?
It's too suspicious. The only people he has approached have been Lillian and Samantha. The two people who were not around when the whole kidnapping thing happened.
Yeah, the only two people who wouldn't know who he was.
And they both described him the same way. Big and tall.
But maybe it wasn't him.
Or maybe the real Archie Crowthorne is sipping on pina coladas in Caracas right now. Or wherever it is these fugitives run away to.
Speaking about gangsters...
Do we have to?
I saw the house.
What house?
The house where the gangsters of Mombasa are making the drugs.
I heard about that. Is this the place where Mombasa got the drugs when he was still pushing?
That's the one, my China.
What do you mean, Shorty? How do you know about this?
I went there with Quick Sticks the other night for a quick squeeze.
Eh?
Are you crazy, bruh?
I didn't do anything, Munna. We just went there to have a look.
But what if they had seen you?
It wasn't the brightest idea you've ever had.
Not Shorty, man. Eh? These guys are very dangerous.
Look at what they did to Mandla.
I just wanted to see where it was.
But why?
Just to see. To see.
And then what?
And then I called Freddy Fresta.
Ah, that policeman friend of yours.
Yeah.
What for? What did he say?
He said the police already have the house under surveillance.
So they know about it?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope they hit it soon.
But what do you think they'll find there?
That's the 67 million rand question. How you feeling?
Okay, thanks.
Are you busy?
Busy? Yeah, I'm very busy. Look at all the busyness around me.
I mean, do you have a session or something now?
No, I'm free for visits.
And Vusi?
Sorry?
Innocence's son.
Yeah, what about him?
Can he also visit you?
Of course. He's outside.
He didn't want to...
please come in, Vusi. Why did he not come in the first place, eh?
Hi, Mombasa.
Yeah, man, good to see you.
I didn't know if maybe you didn't want to see many people or something.
No, it's great to see people, man.
So, do you have a bit of time by yourself here?
Yeah, some. There's lots of group stuff and talking and sessions with Captain Ngwenya. They keep us busy most of the time.
I see you were doing stretches when I came in.
Helps, eh?
Yeah, I think any kind of exercise helps to keep my mind and brain off the addiction. Stretching especially makes me feel calmer.
Oh, me too. I stretch a lot when I first stopped drinking. I must get into it again.
My bra, you stretch all the time for soccer, most, don't you?
Yeah, but not in the same way. When I was first in, I stretched for the feeling of stretching, to feel focused and calm. Now I stretch for training or for a game. It's not the same vibe.
I never stretch.
Yeah, we know.
But I do actually stretch sometimes. I stretch my arms when I wake up and before I get into my skorokoro. I also stretch at Lillian's classes and I stretch sometimes at Butler's gym. So, yeah.
Oh, you are very stretchy, Shorts.
I'm an elastic band, except.
But, Vusi, tell me about Europe and the tour, man. How did all your games go?
Wow, yeah, I don't know if I can remember all the games now. But it was great. Oh, it was great experience. The tour to England was great. And in Germany, I got to play with professionals from the Bundesliga.
Hey, he won the Golden Boot, man.
And Awadi?
I show him, boss.
I don't carry it around with me, man.
You heard it the other day, Mus.
For an interview with Silas. It's at home now.
Oh, Innocence has it tied to her head.
Shut up, man.
Was it a prize?
For the most goals scored.
Well done, Vusi. Well done. That's excellent.
Thanks.
Was it for the whole tour?
The English tour.
Congratulations, my man.
Thanks.
He's embarrassed now.
Oh, you're not. Oh.
Anyway, the facilities in Germany were amazing.
Hey!
How do you know?
I knew that's what he'd say next, man.
They were amazing.
I'll just say that way, man.
Short, you are as bad as my mother. Telling me what to do and telling other people what I'm gonna say.
What? I'm not telling you anything. I am promoting you, Mos.
You don't have to promote me to Mombasa.
Yeah, man, save it for someone who matters.
Hey? You saying you don't matter, man?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I was just thinking about what Vusi has achieved. And I don't feel sorry for myself because it's my own fault. But I wasted my life. I wasted...
Wasted? What's to waste, me brah? You are still young.
And we are here getting better. Everything's getting better.
Baby.
And you mustn't worry about the drug factory house that you told me about. The police are about to make a raid, and some gangsters are going to be in for the shock of their lives, etc.
Really?
Yeah. Aren't you glad you told me about it?
I am, yeah. If the cops shut down that place, it will really help to cut the supply of tick and stuff to the neighborhood.
See? Things are looking up, Muna. Your life is not wasted, man. Your life is beginning.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I just can't...
What?
Soccer, man. I can't play soccer again.
Of course you can. You've got both your legs, man.
I mean, as a career.
Why not?
Come on, Vusi, look at me, man. I've destroyed my chances. I nearly destroyed my whole body.
I did it. I started my career again after stopped drinking. Why can't you?
You are younger than me, and it's different with alcohol.
I'm not that much younger than you. And you can get over this drug stuff. It's the same as with alcohol. You just got to do it.
Yeah, that's nice to think, but I don't know if my body will ever fully recover.
For sure it will.
You're already stretching it all over the place. I'd say your body's ready for soccer tomorrow. Man.
Yeah. How about this? If you can stay clean and get yourself together, I'll speak to the people at the academy in Durban and try and get them to take a look at you.
Like a tryout?
Why not?
But that would be... but I don't know if I could. But it might be. It would be.
It would be wonderful. Something to aim for, my brother.
Your hair is very different from mine.
It doesn't matter. I just want to see it on a living person. I only saw it on a mannequin in the shop.
Didn't you look in the mirror? Why don't you go look in the mirror now?
Oh, Annie, the mirror's one thing. A human's another.
You are a human in the mirror.
I know, but I can't see me in a sort of normal 3D environment. It's just me and the mirror world. I need the real world.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, just put on the hat, Annie.
It really is going to look very different on me than you.
Just put it on.
Oh, all right. There.
Do a little turn.
Okay, left or right?
Anyway.
Okay, I think you should look in the mirror.
It looks good in the environment. Is that feather on the edge making your eyes go weird?
Not if I don't look at it.
Good. Great. Fantastic. Thanks, babe. You can take it off now.
Are you going to keep it?
Totes. Now that I've seen it on you, I can see it'll be perfect on me.
Okay.
It looks perfect on you too. You should get one.
I don't like it. That don't shade your face.
Oh, that's the end of your fashion career then, doll. Oh, did I tell you I called Denton?
No.
Well, I did. I had to find out the deal on this whole mystery extension and prove it to Silas.
Mystery extension?
He's extending his trip, going to the south of France after the Shakespeare tour.
Oh, what's mysterious about that?
Hello, darling. The south of France? There's no way Denton can afford to swan around there.
Maybe he has savings.
Or maybe he has a mysterious benefactor who is in fact now playing a significant role as a significant other and funding his travels with her European currency.
But what are you saying?
I'm saying Denton is having a relationship with someone.
In the south of France?
Yes. He met her on the Shakespeare tour. She's a dame of England or whatever.
So she's not French?
No, but she has a house in France where Denton is staying. What does that tell you?
I don't know. But I thought Mr. Douglas was,
It only tells me one thing.
I really thought Mr. Douglas was not interested.
A toy boy? He's become a toy boy in his old age.
Begins when two 6-week-old leopard cubs are brought to Graham Cook, a young game ranger at the Londolozi Private Game Reserve. After gaining their trust, Cook begins the process of rehabilitating the leopards back into the wild. My Life with Leopards is a poignant and very moving book that explores the life-changing bond that develops between a man and two super predators. After the break, I'll be talking about Graham Cook's fascinating journey to Zambia, where the rehabilitation of the leopards began in earnest. Stay with Vuka.
Who did you say wrote it?
Fransje van Riel.
Not the Game Ranger.
No, he must have told his story to the author.
Bit of an odd choice.
The book? Well, it was recommended by Pearl, actually.
Did she phone you about it?
Well, she told Harold, who told me.
And you couldn't find anything better to read?
Doc, what's wrong with a book about leopards?
Nothing at all. But to be fair, it's not a book about leopards so much as it's a book about a game ranger and leopards.
Well, the human angle is important. Books about leopards without any humans would be zoology books. This is a human interest show. We don't review zoology books. You've got something against leopards, have you, Doc?
No. Why would you say that?
Because you don't seem very happy about me reviewing this book.
I'm not unhappy. Well, yes. I just don't like stories about people making friends with wild animals and then setting them free.
How many stories like that have you read?
Oh, hundreds. South Africa is awash with people befriending wildlife. My life with lions, my life with dassies, my life with chameleons.
Well, I'll have to review those titles in upcoming shows.
Don't even think about it.
No, I'm talking about losing focus, because that's exactly what he's doing. I swear I'm at my wit's end with the man.
Well, seems pretty focused to me.
He seems pretty focused in his life, maybe. But he needs to have more focus on the modeling if he wants to book better and better jobs. And I've tried so hard to help him build his career, but he just won't commit.
Oh, well, Mal, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. But the horse has drunk the water before, Mr. What.
Yeah, maybe the horse isn't thirsty for water now. Maybe he wants something else.
Yeah, Quintops, some other refreshing beverage. Exactly.
Are we still talking about Silas here? Or have you moved on to an actual horse?
Silas.
The horse model.
Short, you better not say that in front of him.
But you get what Quick Sticks is saying.
Silas doesn't like water.
He doesn't mind modeling, but he doesn't like all the other stuff that goes with it. He doesn't like being a model and going to all those parties and stuff.
He does, he just doesn't know it.
The bra likes sports and sports reporting.
So, it's possible to like more than two things in your life?
Now, the modeling world isn't his thing, man.
That's nonsense. It's not like he has to live on a catwalk. He just needs to give me a little bit more focus and commitment. Is that too much to ask?
Maybe you should ease up on him for a bit, Mal.
I'm too easy on him already. I'm totally easy with him. And if I try to make him understand what he must do to succeed in the world of modeling, he just starts going blank and pretending he's deaf. What I need to do is harden up on him.
Then he'll quit.
Yep.
He won't if he understands the true benefits of working hard.
He works hard already. You should see him in the gym, Munna. He does the work of like 6 guys.
But that doesn't translate into commitment to his career.
His career is sports journalism.
His career is also modeling.
Well, my dear Mal, this seems to be a very tense issue and not one you're likely to solve without talking to sailors.
Yes, no, you're right.
Yeah, if you both speak to each other openly about what you want, then I'm sure the modeling and sports reporting can go hand in hand down the catwalk. Sorry, you're quite right.
Yeah, well, at the very least, we have to stop clashing with each other. It's ruining our friendship.
Well, I don't know if your agent can be your friend. The two just don't go together.
Of course they do. Besides, if you know someone for a long time and work with them, you generally have some sort of friendship.
Yeah, but you see, Silas...
Hi, guys. Big news.
Hey, Lillian. What's up?
Something's going on in the neighborhood. The police have just made a huge drug bust.
Hi, Ma.
Oh, oh my goodness, where have you been? You stroll in here with a hi, Ma. I've been going out of my mind.
Ma, I just went out for a run. Oh.
I don't see anything funny about this. What's there to laugh about?
I just did a little training for an hour or so.
How was I to know that? You didn't tell me where you were going?
I couldn't tell you before I left. It was way too early when I hit the road. You were still asleep.
So instead, I must go into your room first thing when I wake up and find you gone. Then you must know how your poor mother is panicking.
But Ma, what did you think had happened to me? That this rhino killer had come and kidnapped me in the middle of the night?
Maybe. Who knows what that monster is capable of?
I'm sorry, Ma, but I've got to do some training while I'm here to stay in shape. And I figured with Lillian's security guard outside.
But must you leave the house in the early hours of the morning to do it?
It was around 5 o'clock, and it was getting light.
Whatever. It's dangerous.
I think it's okay once the sun is up.
Bossy, it's quiet. There's no one on the streets. Who's going to see now if someone comes up behind you, eh?
Ma, before your imagination carries you away to the dark side, can I just say, I've always been training in the late afternoon since I got back from Europe. But today I thought I'd get my run in early.
Okay, so now you can do afternoons again.
And the mornings work better for me. It's when I usually train anyway. So I'm going to stick to that.
All right, fine. Just tell me the night before if you're going out, so I don't have to worry.
Is everything all right?
Oh, you called Ruben.
Oh, I told you I was worried.
Everything's fine, Rubes. I just forgot to tell my mom I was going out to do some training bright and early.
Oh, thank goodness.
Sorry for all the panic.
No, that's fine. I'm just glad to see you're in one piece.
Still, you had to rush over here for nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't mind about that. I'll rush over here 20 times if I have to. Just as long as every time I do it, it's for nothing.
Well, I'm going to do us all a nice cooked breakfast.
Fantastic.
Oh, okay. I see why you're up for the rescue mission when Ma is concerned, Rubes. They are rewarded with delicious meals.
You see right through me, Vuzi.
And what about my sparkling company?
Well, that goes without saying.
Whatever, Ma. It all comes down to the fried tomatoes, really.
Vusi, don't think I'm not still cross with you.
You can't stay cross with me for too long.
Tread carefully, my boy.
You're too glad to have me back.
Oh, I'm over that. Yesterday already. Now, start chopping these tomatoes you're excited about.
What can I do?
You can make the coffee if you want some. Then sit down and relax.
Oh, sounds good.
There's the little silver pot for making it on the stove.
Great.
And you know where the coffee is?
Yeah. So, Vuzi.
Roops?
I'd like to speak to you a bit later about some of my ideas for the community service part of my 12 steps, you know, for the AA.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Maybe after breakfast?
Cool.
Oh, Shorty had a great idea for your community service.
A really good idea or a big shorty dream kind of idea?
No, a really good idea. He thought maybe you could start holding classes for people on how to grow their own vegetable gardens.
What, go to people's homes?
Oh, no. Have the people come to your place and use that space you've got at the back for practicing. You know, teaching them how to make the compost and prepare beds and plant and so on.
So it's hands-on experience at Ruben's. And then they go home and make their own vegetable gardens.
Yes.
I love the idea.
Totally. You and Short are geniuses, Ma.
Oh, not me. It was all Shorty. Oh, but Vos.
Ma?
Don't go telling Shorty he's a genius.
No worries there. I know his head is already big enough.
Ah, but Shorty has the most lovable big head in the world.
Oh, shame he is. That is true.
Yeah, what we should do, though, is get Shorty around for this discussion I wanted to have with Vuzi.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's postpone the post-breakfast meeting, and I'll get hold of Shorty and see when he's free later today.
Hey, Si.
How's it, Mel?
No one else here yet?
No.
Going over your notes for the sports reports?
Yeah.
I was wondering if you wanted to do lunch today.
Huh? Is there another gig in the offing? When and where? I'm hectic with PSL this next month, so I'm only up for it if the money's extremely good.
No,
And I also have to have a no diva clause, please, if that's even possible.
No, babe, this has got nothing to do with business. I just wanted to have lunch with you and chill together a bit.
What's up?
Nothing's up.
I know you, Melissa Montague. You're going to lure me to lunch, all nice, feed me up with low-cal, low-GI delight, and then bam, hit me with something intense.
Babe, I am not so devious. How could you even think that?
Mel, come on.
Look, I just feel like we've really been butting heads way too much lately, and that's been making me sad.
But we've always argued over modeling gigs and rates and PSL commitments and whatever.
Yeah, but lately I feel like it's been way worse, with Sam and the magazine thing and this Cape Town trip.
I don't know that it's been worse.
Oh, well, maybe I'm just noticing it more. Anyway, the thing is, I love being your modeling agent, but I want you to be happy in what you're doing, else there just isn't any point.
Mel, you know I'm never going to love the fashion world like you do.
Oh, that'd be a big ask, babe. I'm obsessed with the fashion world.
Exactly. But you know, it has its perks and...
I'll say, you wouldn't have that 4x4 if it wasn't for...
Mel, what I'm trying to say is, don't stress about it. If I had a real problem with modeling, I'd just stop doing it.
Sure, babe, I hear you. But it's not as simple as that.
Okay.
I feel like I could have handled a few things better for you lately, especially the Faye Parsons interview.
Yeah, maybe, man. That whole thing has been a bit of a headache.
And I feel like it's putting strain on our friendship.
Mel,
Let me finish. And that, our friendship, I mean, is 1,000,000 times more important to me than being your agent.
For sure, Mel. I've never doubted that.
Okay, good. So, I want to start with a clean slate and take you out to lunch.
Cool. Sounds good.
And no work talk allowed whatsoever, I promise.
Not even about soccer.
You're too much, babes.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Rubes.
Rubes, babes. Have you got a moment?
Of course, Mel.
There's this book you just totally have to look into.
Some new literature. Well, fire away. I'm always on the lookout.
It's this incredible memoir by Amanda Beard. You know, the American swimmer?
Wasn't she the one who dated Ryk Neethling?
That's it, Rubes. Amanda Beard. Breaststroke, won 7 Olympic medals, first 3 when she was 14.
Sir, babe, you are a sports facts machine.
That's my job.
Anyway, it's called In the Water They Can't See You Cry.
Hectic.
It's such a moving personal story and totally exposes the intense pressure young women face in competitive sports.
Well, that sounds interesting. But there are a lot of sports memoirs out there, and a lot of them kind of, well, follow the same rags to riches scenario.
Yeah, not true, but nearly all of them are about and by men. What about all the young aspiring female athletes out there? What are their role models?
Ah, yes.
And never mind only young athletes. What about girls in general in need of role models?
She had quite a rough time, Amanda Beard. I mean, in her late teens, early 20s, drugs and stuff.
She had clinical depression, babe, which she totally hid from everyone, including her family. And she tried to escape through all sorts of things. Drugs, bulimia, cutting herself.
Poor girl.
Not poor anything, Rubes. She found her inner strength and made it through to the other side. This is the kind of voice young women of today need to be hearing.
Certainly.
To know they're not alone.
Well, as you say, a role model.
To give them hope.
Well, I'll definitely give it a read.
Fabulous. I'll bring it in for you. I've got it at home.
Oh, great, thanks. I wonder, though, whether this topic shouldn't be covered in one of the other shows.
Yeah. Sam could do it on Heart to Heart. It's just the kind of thing for her show, speaking to people about their emotions.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Maybe V would like to look at it when she gets back.
Why not Sam, Mal?
I think an older woman might give the book a more grounded perspective.
But Sam's show is the perfect fit. Or would you feel jealous of Sam dealing with something that was your idea?
I am not jealous. I just think this is a sensitive subject that must be dealt with seriously, and V can offer both those things. Also, I don't see why it can't get the spotlight on our male-dominated book review show, given it is actually a book. Now, if you excuse me, I'll see you at lunch, Si.
Ooh, a touch of the green-eyed monster at work here, I fear.
I see I've got lucky with control room duty today, Doc.
You like my topic?
The disabled.
Huh?
I think it's about time. The recent Paralympic Games has made me see people with disabilities in a whole new light.
Oh, those games were so inspiring for everyone. I've been looking into what technology is available these days to give disabled people more freedom and independence.
Like the developments in prosthetic limbs. I had no idea the technology's become so advanced.
And the wheelchairs. When I was a boy, there were these cumbersome, difficult-to-move, horrid contraptions. And now the new mechanized chairs are like miracle machines.
Well, I recently heard about a talking watch for the visually impaired.
Yes, and related to that, the pressure is on now to push developments in voice recognition technology, which will make operating all devices from wheelchairs to talking clocks to home elevators to electric doors so much easier.
Shall I count you in?
Please do.
Hey, Shorty. Do you think Mombasa will know about the drug bust last night at number 36? News travel fast, Mr. What. But whether he knows or not, he's going to be able to breathe easier without those kibingus making their merchandise in the neighborhood,
Yeah, Shorty. Captain Ngwenya has done a top-notch, excellent job with turning this house into a rehab center. I'm pretty impressed.
I knew you would think it was number one. It doesn't even feel like an institution. More like somebody's home.
Hi, Jensi.
Hello, Mombasa. Hey, tada, my brother. You don't look so good. What's up?
Hey, shit, man, I'm scared, man. I don't know what to do with myself.
What are you frightened of?
Everyone is talking about the bust on the drug house last night.
But that's good news, Mus.
Not for me, my brother.
But they got the bad guys, my brah.
They are not the only people in the drug world. And the word is out that I tipped off the police.
But you out of that whole drug business now, Mombasa?
Not in their eyes, Mr. Watagananda. There's this guy who is also here, who got a message saying I'm better, watch out. That I'm going to pay for this police action with my life.
That was another episode of Radio Vuka, with Samson Kumalo as Doc, Michael Richard as Denton, Molefi Monaisa as Shorty, Graham Hopkins as Harold, Louise St. Clair as Veronica, and Dr. Khasu Nkatlo as Innocence. Melissa is played by Shelley Meskin, Anil by Huey Lowe, Gift by Mpo Osei Tutu, Silas by Rantebeng Makapan, and Ruben by Richard van der Westhuizen. Technical production is by Karen Gravett, Neria Makwena, and Mbabi Machiba. Head writer is Paul Slabalepsi, with script editing and direction by Bruce Miller. And you can get all the latest lowdown on the show by visiting the Radio Vuka page on Facebook. And now you can listen to an omnibus edition of the week's episodes by going to YouTube and searching for Radio Vuka.